Welcome to today's heat event. My name is Carsten Ehling and I'm area sales manager for the Norwegian, Danish, Swedish market, so all Northern Europe, and also for the Asian market like China or Indonesia. As you can see, this is, the job is worldwide, and it is not only about selling machines. If the machine is once sold, you have to do a little bit of maintenance and service work. And so we are here today for our service heat session. We will now talk about how we can get prepared, how we can get supported, and how we can become an expert in regard to service things. And yes, please follow me and we will now talk about how we can get prepared. To talk about this very important topic regarding our first stage of service, I welcome Jörg. And Jörg, maybe you can introduce yourself.
Yeah, hello, sure. Yeah, my name is YK Jansen. I'm nearly 41 years at PROBAT, more than 20 years in the service. I started at PROBAT as a trainee on the mechanical side, was traveling around the world 10 years. Then back in the research and development, but then I was missing the traveling, so I changed the department again. I went back to the service because this is my baby. I was a couple of years service project manager, and since 2010 I'm the leader from the service field, organization, management, and in my team I have 18 mechanics, 16 electricians. Then we have our service project management team with 5 people. Then we have our back office for quotation and also invoicing. We have 4 people there, sorry. And we have 2 assembly coordinator. These 2 employees are organizing all the traveling from the service technicians worldwide, so that the service technician is in the right plane to the right customer. So that is also a big challenge, and they organize also the visa and all the application what our service technician need for the job on site.
Wow, amazing. That sounds also from you, 41 years PROBAT, like a big PROBAT knowledge, like you know every screw here, as we say. And when I think now regarding sales, a lot of times the question comes up, and the customer asks me what happens if I buy a machine, what happens next, is there someone who can support me? And a big topic in that case is consulting. What means consulting in service cases?
Yeah, as you mentioned, consulting is a big word, and we, from our service team, we consult the customer from the beginning till the end. That means when the sales team has a quotation and they are discussing with the customer regarding the order, our service project management team is already deep inside, so they have regarding their knowledge, regarding the mechanical and assembly skills. They ask or they talk to the customer how to assemble, what they have to prepare, what they have to look after. So that is one part of our consulting during the quotation and assembling work. But also a very big point are our service technicians, because they are on site. They have the good relationship to the customer's maintenance and operator employees. So they are talking about wear and spare parts. They are talking about upgrades, updates. They are talking about also the necessary safety. Safety is a big word, but very necessary and very important. And when our technicians are talking to our customers, they give us a feedback in the service or the sales team, so that the quotation can be prepared for wear parts, spare parts, and also for updates and upgrades. So that is from our side in consulting, from our service team, the complete service team with the customer. It's coming back to us and to our sales team.
Yeah, that sounds like, to sum it up, that you don't only consult in the beginning of a life cycle process, also during and after, to give, as you said, with an upgrade or something like this, a new life to a roasting machine. Am I right?
Yes. Yes, you're fully right, and very important is there also that we have a relationship to the customer from the beginning till the roaster is down. That means we have a lot of customers have a maintenance contract or a service level agreement, so that also we are every time there for the maintenance to help the customer, that the customer is can produce with our product successful. So we are from the beginning till the end every time there.
Okay, amazing. And now, when I ask myself, when I am a customer, and like us in the sales team, we are responsible for reasons, for different areas, then the customer knows that they contact me, they can contact me. How is this in service? Is it they contact you, or how do you handle that?
Okay, our contact persons are written in our homepage.
Yeah.
But regarding our relationship, we have organized it like that we have in our spare parts department, we have it also like a key account manager. That means for big customers, we have one person that the customer knows, okay, I have to call Mr. X.
Yeah.
That is my contact person. For the service project management team, everyone has, well, the customer has the possibility to call everybody in the service project management team. And when there is something, when they have an issue, then they call me.
Okay, so like everyone could be a contact person.
Yes.
It depends on which case is or which knowledge is needed.
Yes,
yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
But as I explained already, we have a very good relationship. That means one customer knows Mr. X very good, the other customer knows me very good. So that is also the relationship what we have then with the customer.
Yeah.
And that they're feeling good when they gave us a call or an email.
Yeah, very good. Thank you for this explanation.
Sure.
And to have a deeper look in this important topic. Another big topic I can see here is the service management. What is your understanding for service management?
Service management means that we are regarding spare parts.
Yeah.
We organize with the customer together that we have the right spare parts on site. That we are talking with the customer what kind of spare parts or wear parts he need on stock. That's so that the customer has now also an overview for the budget for the next year, so that there are no unexpected production shutdowns, because that is what the main reason is, and this is the costs.
Yeah.
Then we have the project management team in our team. That means we are very deep from the beginning. So when you are from the sales team are selling a roaster or a plant, that we are also then in the team from the service. So to be on site with the customer, with our sales team, to bring in our knowledge, what has the customer to do from the beginning to end. What has he look after? For example, what are the relations at the town? What are the safety in this area? What he has to organize. So our project management team is looking after everything. Mm-hmm. And we recommend for the customer the spare parts and wear parts. We prepare a quotation, and that is also what we say every time when the sales team sell a new roaster or plant, that the customer directly has also the necessary wear or spare parts on site when he starts the roaster. So also this service management is a very big word, and it's from the beginning till the end, includes wear parts, spare parts, project management team.
Okay, that means, when I understand it right, that is all together to reduce downtimes. That is the main, the aim of this. Or am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Downtime for the customer is losing money.
Yeah.
For that reason, we recommend him wear and spare parts. Not every spare parts. We don't sell a ventilator or something like that. So Regarding our knowledge from the last years, we prepare a where or spare parts quotation and explain also to the customer why he has it to have on site.
Yeah.
But also when we are talking about like in Asia or in America, we have also there our agent that they have the right spare or wear parts on stock so that the customer can go directly to our daughter company or our agent to get the right parts. Downtime costs money,
yeah.
and also for the next year with the budget, every time it's better and the customer knows what's coming up
yeah.
for the next year.
Yeah, that sounds like a big advantage for me and hopefully also for the customer, but I don't worry.
For both sides.
Yeah, for both sides, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I think we have, the next big thing is about installation and commissioning. And I know that there are two different types of to do this. The one thing is supervision and the other one is turnkey. What is the difference between these two things, let's say like that?
Mm. Yeah, in fact, we have supervision and turnkey. When I started here, it was when I was traveling around, it was mostly supervision. That means supervision, there's one supervisor from PROBAT for the mechanical part and one supervisor from the electrical part. And then we have our subcontractor, our employees from the customer, or we organize it. But in the last years, it's changed. More and more customer wants to have this turnkey. Turnkey means the customer, the customer organized the land.
Yeah.
They said, okay, here is the land. Here is the concrete plate, where we see here on the screen. That is what the customer has to organize, the land and the concrete plate, and then we start to organize everything. We organize the assembling, the subcontractor, we organize all the equipment what we need on site. We are assembling the steel platform, the steel construction, and when we only see on the next page, we also assemble the complete silo, the complete instruction, and also turnkey means that we organize everything what has to do with this assembling work.
Yeah.
Like you see on the picture, crane. Also at the end we can see the outside walls from the silo. And also everything was inside, like wiring, insulation, energy supply lines. Everything is our hand. So turnkey means the customer says, okay, PROBAT, here's the land, here's the concrete plate. I will come back in 6 months and I want to have a complete production area. Yeah. And that is, we have a timeline, begin and finish. And a turnkey means we start and we finish. And meanwhile, in this, we do everything.
Yeah. So the feel
with
happy,
our team.
The feel happy package for the customer.
Yes, the feel happy package for the customer. When you go one page, you see here a big crane that is also in our organization. We are installing the chimney. The next page shows the complete components on the areas, what we are also installing with our team, with our subcontractor. So we organize everything. The customer has only to give us the land, the key to open everything, and the rest we are doing till the final product is coming out.
Yeah. Wow.
And that is also what I mentioned before. From the service project management, he is organizing everything. So he is dealing with the subcontractor. He is also checking that the timelines are in the timeline, what we have like a milestone. We have milestone in this project, and he is checking every milestone. Are we in this milestone? When we are not in this milestone, what can we do that we can back in this milestone? Yeah. And he is also checking the safety. Safety on this kind of assembling platform is amazing important. Yeah. So also the service project manager is working with our project management team from the sales department, very close together. And only for that we have a successful plant that we start from the beginning till the end. And more customer comes over with turnkey. They don't want to have to do with anything. They don't have the experience. And it's for him, it's much more easier to say, okay, PROBAT, please go ahead, turnkey, I'm coming back, and then I want to have the production.
Yeah, and I know from my customers that we already did it very successful in the past, and the customer is very satisfied with that job or with that option to do it like this. Yeah. But to get a little bit deeper into the turnkey option, are there any differences, or is it like you said, I buy the turnkey option and then there's a start point, there's the end point, and PROBAT go and do everything? Or are there different stages also in turnkey?
There are 2 or 3 different. One turnkey is we have the land, we have the concrete plate, and we do everything. That is the turnkey, the full package. And then we have also, it depends a little bit on the region where we are, that the customer says, okay, but the side wall, for example, the side wall from the silo, no, we don't ship it from Europe to Asia. It costs too much. All the steel construction, that we get the steel construction that the customer prepared by himself in Asia regarding the cost for shipping. So that is the different, that we have a package that also the customer said, okay, no, the steel construction we put out, the side walls from the silo we put out, that is what we are doing by ourselves. But we coordinate it. That means when the steel construction is not in our scope, that we, for sure, we organize it also in our milestones planning, that the customer knows, okay, now we have the steel construction, we have to have it on site, and then we have the side walls from the silo on site. We coordinated everything, but it is not in our scope of delivering. That are the most different between turnkey, full package, or a half turnkey. What we have also sometimes in Asia, we say, okay, I buy the wiring from the German company, but we make it on site with our people.
Yeah, sounds...
That is a little bit half turnkey.
Yeah.
So, but as the customer wants to have it, we do it.
Wow, great. And what do you think? What are the main advantages to do this job, either supervision or turnkey with PROBAT?
The advantage for the customer is he has nothing to do with anything. Yeah. He gave us the land, he gave us the key, and say, okay, goodbye, I come back in 6 months or in 3 months. That is the advantage for the customer. He don't have to organize anything. He don't have to look for quotation orders for subcontractors in this region. He has to do nothing. Everything is in our hand.
Great.
It's an advantage for the customer.
That sounds really like a feel-happy package.
Yeah, that is also because of our experience from the years in our service.
Yeah. And when the job is done, what happens then? Are there any, I don't know, checks, or you have to, this plant has to be approved or not, or how do you do that?
Yeah, during the assembling work and the I/O check, we have more than one acceptance protocol. A lot of time we have an SAT, a site acceptance protocol, that we have a document from the customer that he wants to have, that we have to show him how is the plant producing. The green coffee is coming with 6 tons from left to the right side. How is the roaster producing? Is he producing 3 tons? So that we have a site acceptance protocol with the customer together that takes a couple of days to check everything. And then we have the acceptance protocol, we have a safety checklist. The safety checklist means that we check with the customer together all the main safety switches, everything what is important that we go through. We have a document, we sign it, check it, hardware and software. It's a function there. And also the function that means, for example, we have an overpressure or an over temperature, that the next alarm is coming, that means water is coming in. Yeah. That is what we make in our safety checklist with the customer together, so that the customer also, because he is responsible to do that once a year, it is a called functional check, that the customer can do it by himself. So we do it together with the customer. At the end, we sign everybody, we sign so that we have a document, acceptance protocol, safety checklist, and also for the other equipment like the dust area, we have also checklists where we can make the settings with flaps, meter per seconds in the pipe, so that we are with the right consumptions in the pipes, so that we suck the dust out, but not too much, not to suck the coffee, only the dust.
Yeah.
So we have more than one acceptance protocol. And this acceptance protocol, it has also rechtlichen.
Yeah, it protects it that the customer and we are safe and protected from any like rules from the government.
Yeah, that is yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, great. Jörg, are there any other things you would like to talk about, or because that was also very much input and very interesting, and I think we can reach with all that the customer needs, that the customer is supported.
Yeah, from the customer side, from our side, it's very important to bind the customer more to us. That means, and that we are very, in the last couple of years, we are trying to do that with our service level agreement. To also when we have new plans, to give directly the customer this service level agreement, also with support. That means that the customer knows that we are 24 hours available for him when he has support, when he has an alarm. And also with spare parts, with maintenance on site, what is very important also for the time life from our product, plant or roaster equipment. It's very important to have a good relationship with our customer within service level agreement. That is the experience what we have from the last years.
Great. I think if someone have questions from customer side, he can directly contact you and ask all upcoming questions that raise up during this session. I say thank you, Jörg.
You're welcome, and I'm glad when I have some contact for the customers, sure.
Yeah, I feel now very good prepared. And yeah, coming to our next session, so I will say that we have a 3-stage service right now. That was the first session with the Get Prepared story. And now we going to talk a little bit in our next session about how you get supported, and therefore I will welcome in the next session YK, also from our service department. Thank you and have a good day.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Thank you very much.